Hey, boss man.
Y'all got a section?
Yo.
It's down here. That is.
No, but we with Angel though.
Earlier today, I was getting gas and somebody ran up on my car because they recognized my car because, and they saw me. And they were like, yo, I love your content, bro. You're hilarious. You so different than the regular red pill motherfuckers. You hold everybody accountable. I was like, thank you. He said, yeah, bro, you like the accountability police out here. And I was like, being the accountability police is so much better than being the regular police because A, I don't have to keep nobody safe, and B, I could smoke on the job. So the WNBA All-Star game was this weekend, and the players was really feeling themselves when they went out to a local nightclub, and they got treated like WNBA players.
I'll get the guy who's supposed to bring y'all in.
But we in the W and shit, so we just got done at the All-Star game, so like, sorry, we don't need, I ain't even trying to be funny, but we should not be waiting in no line. Oh, God. Yeah, come on, you better hurry up while we get in. They going in. Come on. We getting in right now, come on. Yeah, she with me, what you doing?
I know, I need to count,
Tati, go, Tati, go. I'm good, Tati, go. Y'all with me, go, Mom. These are my people. Man, y'all, why we finna fucking go, bro? Cause they doing too much. Come on. We can go somewhere else. Come on.
I'm sorry. I need to make sure.
Come on, bro.
Go, we go.
They just talking about, oh, we can only have 7, huh? What are you talking about, man? That's crazy to me.
We all get express illustrated. We got
I would say who do these women think that they are, but we all know exactly who they think they are. These are the same women who be screaming to high heaven that they deserve some sort of pay raise. And my only question is, every logical man's question is, with what money. So that being said, if you think you deserve a pay raise, when ain't no money for a pay raise, when you actually losing money, but you think you deserve more money, it does not surprise me that you are so delusional to where you think you have celebrity status at a nightclub and you supposed to just have your way. Y'all just some studs outside with some mid-ass girl. You are ordinary people. That's what y'all is. Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all a bunch of tall-ass studs out with a bunch of mid-women in the real world. And then you say we in the W. Like y'all done gave this shit a nickname like it's a common nickname. You should really say the WNBA. Nobody knows what the fuck the W is when you say it. The Y, that's the YMCA. We know the Y more than we know the W. The only W we acknowledge is George Bush. And I wasn't even a fan.
WNBA All-Star game tonight, everybody's watching. They came out where...
Jack Mack, you're an excellent reporter. You do your things based on the facts. But Jack, you sat here and lied to the American public talking about some everybody's watching. Who in the hell is everybody? Caitlin Clark is not even playing. She didn't even play. She needed a break. I can only imagine the dip the ratings took. I can only imagine. She is the attraction. And the only people who don't recognize it are her peers. You know, she was voted the 9th best point guard by a jury of her peers. Just a bunch of hating heifers. That's what y'all is. Hating heifers. You remember hungry hippos? Hating heifers. That's the WNBA players.
They came out wearing the shirt that says, "Pay us what you owe us." That included Caitlin Clark.
With money. What is the argument here? You know what? This is why men are losing. Y'all are afraid to just tell women facts. This is why you losing. You are willing to submit to a woman's delusional world just to be liked. It's simple math. That league has not made $1. We talking about 30 years in the red, and y'all talking about a damn bonus, some more money? What in the hell is we even talking about? The WNBA is the only business I ever heard of that don't make no money and still exists. Much less want the employees to get a raise. What the fuck? Just come out and say it. You think the NBA owners make plenty of money and they should just give you some. If you would say that, I would have a lot more respect for y'all. But you don't want to say that because it's facts.
And everybody that was on the WNBA All-Star team, and okay, they're in a, I'm trying to gather my thoughts and process. They're in a negotiation right now for the CBA. That's something that a league and the Players Association has to come to with the WNPA. WNPA's Women's National Basketball Players Association. Right now, those players are negotiating, as players associations do, and they want an increase on things, say, from a $250,000 max contract to $1 million max contract, increase the
With what money?
Increase the salary cap, a lot of things like that.
With what money? Jesus.
There's a few other aspects that they're arguing for, but that's what they're bringing to the table. Now, we don't know the exact financials of the WNBA. In October, it was reported by the New York Post that each team's losing around $40 million a year. However, there is a belief that the new media rights deal will help them with that bottom line.
I think the WNBA exists just to stress me out. You know what? I grew up in a household of hate. I did not like my childhood at all. Most of my days were cloudy. So I lived by finding silver linings. And do you know what the biggest silver lining is about the WNBA? It exposes delusional women. If anybody, and I mean anybody, wants to argue finances about the WNBA, just leave them alone. What's the point in even talking to that person? Feelings will always matter more than facts and finances. But do you know the number one reason why women won't stop being delusional out loud? Because men pander to them. Listen to Shaq.
What'd you say?
200,000 a year.
Disgrace. Asia Wilson should be making $10 million a year.
But the WNBA is not even profitable, though.
And then you got my boy Kevon. I'm a big fan of Kevon. Kevon is the first person that was a celebrity who ever shared anything that I ever did that went viral. The first thing I ever did that went viral was me sitting in the car and I said, my coworkers always ask me, Brandon, why you so quiet? Because I'm the only nigga up in here, baby. I have nigga thoughts. I make nigga observations. I can't go around speaking my nigga mind in this non-nigga place full of you non-niggas. I get fired so motherfucking quick. And he shared it on Twitter. And the thing was, I wasn't even trying to go viral or even trying to make like TikToks to get views or nothing. That was just something that I always thought whenever I would be quiet at work for very obvious reasons. And people would be like, Brandon, why are you so quiet today? And I would just think that little monologue in my head. And I was like, man, that's pretty funny. So Kevon was the first one to let me know that maybe I'm as funny as I think I am. And I also grew up a Lil Wayne fan. Lil Wayne was my favorite rapper growing up. If you're a true Lil Wayne fan, you know damn well you don't like all of his stuff. It is what it is. So that being said, I don't have to like everything you do. Excuse me. I don't have to like everything you do to be a big fan of you. I'm not a big fan of how much I feel like Kevon panders to black women. I always hear him say support black women. I've never heard him say support black men. Now, mind you, I understand you got a lot of your big breaks from black women. I appreciate your appreciation. But you also constantly talk about how much of a fan of the Atlanta Dream that you are. WNBA basketball is just trash. You know, you're the biggest Angel Reese fan. And she's just now becoming decent at putting a layup package together. The me bounds, you don't understand. That was said in ridicule because she gets her own rebounds for her own bricks. But she's such a narcissist that she doesn't even realize that it's a roast. And like, to embrace it, it just shows that you don't really care about being good at basketball. You just care about a brand. That's what you endorsing Me Bound says. I'm not saying that's what you are. I'm saying what Me Bound says. And it has me in it. But I digress.
But the WNBA is not even profitable, though. They're not even profitable. They're asking for more money. They don't even generate revenue.
I mean, you just said it. You just said it. And this wasn't a conversation before the ladies started wearing their ovaries on the outside, demanding more money. And every sensible man just said, with what money? That's not hate. It's math.